Hello guys, and welcome to the second episode of my career. We're in Malaysia and we have rain for the race start. We qualified in 8th position after a turbulent... Hold on. Yes, I knew this already. Can't you just shut up? Yeah, thank you. Anyway, our qualifying was great, I must say. Barely made it into Q2. Managed Q3 in 5th position, I think, and then finished 8th, which is pretty good. Let's check my setup. I won wings. I went for the medium because it said 100% chance of rain. Then I went with medium, and the rest is just... yeah, my strongest side is definitely not rain, as I will go with aggressive, by the way. Hopefully it will dry out from the course of the race. And where did our teammate finish? He finished in 12th position. Yeah, I think we're good to go. 14 laps in this rain is absolutely horrible. I think we're going to finish well outside the points if this continues. I don't want to watch this, so I'll just skip it. Now, the Malaysian Grand Prix pole position is Sebastian Vettel, I think. And we're in number 8. In the front of us, we got Roman Grosjean. This is going to be an exciting race. Good race start. Gonna brake nice and early just to avoid contact with Lewis Hamilton in front. Oh, there we go, slight contact there. There you go. Oh, getting squeezed by Kobayashi and Lewis Hamilton as we come in here and manage to actually get 3rd position, it looks like. Doesn't look like this rain is going to stop anytime soon. I just hope we go to full wets, because I tend to get slightly faster compared to the AI, at least, with the wet tires on. Now the question is, can we hold on to Mark Webber and Sebastian Vettel? Looks like the Red Bulls are having a great season this year. And Button is falling behind from the 3 Red Bull sponsored cars ahead, just as we had in Melbourne, but unfortunately it didn't finish that way. Now for the straights, I'll use some rich mix just to gain some top speed. And it's really hard to drive in the rain because it's getting rain all over the screen, so I can't see anything, especially when you're hunting a car. We got 1.2 seconds to Jenson Button. I just hope I can hold the pace of the 2 Red Bulls. Looks like I did a decent job with the setup. Now going to standard fuel mixture again. Braking nice and early because the rain easily breaks traction. Looks like someone spun off and we're going wide, understeering heavily and creating a gap now to Mark Webber. Jumping the curb a little bit as we come down and hunt Mark Webber. Doesn't look like he's enjoying the rain either. I know this is Lewis Hamilton's strong environment, so just gotta keep out for him. Now Jensen Button has caught me. Wow. Oh. Downshifting slightly too much, or too fast, I should say. And now the two Red Bulls has a major gap. We have a race prediction of number 6 as we go wide. I'm getting a better exit than Button, I think. And we got his slipstream. But can we go to the outside of the British driver? Yes, we can. Braking way too late, I think. No, managed to catch it. I think I'll go to the lean mixture, or no, I won't. Never mind. I'll stick with the standard now. Just gotta be careful here, because I don't have the best car of them all, and I'm certainly risking some spins. Now we got 3 seconds up to Mark Webber. Doesn't seem like this rain is going to stop. It's probably just going to be heavier and heavier. Oh no, oh no. No way. Lost those positions. Managed to catch Grosjean's position though. But Button is probably too fast. Yes, I think he is. Now if we can keep up with Button, we might see the Red Bull soon. And sliding out again. Certainly don't want to go wide here. Oh no, this is going to be a hard one. Now it looks like Grosjean was having some trouble behind there, so he's lost us just a bit, but I think he will manage to catch up to at least me. Probably not Jensen and the 2 other drivers ahead.
Watch out for the car behind. He's only 2 seconds down on you. He might try and overtake if you make a mistake.
Now I'm really focused, so that's why I'm not talking too much. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, there you go. Now Button is just increasing that gap. Now I think this weather is going to turn into wet weather conditions. Or full wet weather conditions, I should say. This is probably the corner where I gain the most time on the cars ahead. Now we got 2.4 seconds to Grosjean, so it doesn't look like he's catching us too much. So we do these two corners way better now. Going slightly wide, as it's really hard to see anything. Wow, it looks like someone spun off in sector 1, and now it's cleared for the yellow flags. Wow, now Grosjean's caught a lot. An awful lot, actually. Going to the rich mix just for a couple of seconds now. Wow. The two Red Bulls have pretty much secured a 1-2 finish, as they didn't get it in Melbourne. 3 seconds up to Jensen. Wow.
We might need to think about moving to fuel mix mode 2 in the next few laps.
I've pretty much given up on catching Jensen now, but I'll keep pushing anyway. Just try and be as quick as possible overall here. As we got 2.7 seconds both to the next car and the car behind. Now these two corners are tricky enough when it's dry, but they seem pretty much impossible when it's wet or inter conditions. I hope that we see the sun for the last couple of laps in this race, as I'm pretty much screwed in this weather.
You have a 2-second gap to the car behind.
But if we can stick
so he doesn't get a chance to overtake.
to this 4th position, then I can't complain, as we finished well outside the points in Melbourne due to a penalty. Now go to the rich mix once again. Both the Red Bulls are staying out, so and they are losing time to Jensen, I think.
Remember, you can move the brake balance to the rear.
4.4 seconds to Jensen Button. Looks like Jensen is putting up some great laps time.
The tires and brakes are running at optimal
However, I am not. And Grosjean is having trouble trying to catch me now.
2 seconds.
Which is good news for me, because that means I'm pretty competitive. And I don't need to defend my position too much. Oh no! Oh no 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 no!
The tires have picked up some marbles. Keep to the racing line.
Hi Grosjean. How nice. Can we dive to the inside in this corner? I think we can and get that position, but we definitely lost those seconds we had to him. Now, almost 8 seconds to Jensen Button. And this track is getting slippery. More and more slippery. I think we might see wet tires coming on soon. However, this is going to be a boring race if we don't have any pit stops. Trying to create as much gap as possible to Grosjean, because I definitely need those 1/10 of a second if I can actually get them. and the conditions are definitely not getting any better. Hopefully we'll hit our breaking point this time. And hold off the current gap we have to Grosjean, which is 1.5 seconds. I've got to be easy here on the turn in, as we don't want the car to spin out. Wow, looks like we're driving pretty decent now. Braking slightly late this time as well, but managed to at least see the corner this time. But almost losing everything as Grosjean comes out of the corner. Now 9.1 seconds to Button. And Grosjean is 1 second, but it's not anymore though. Wow, I'm starting to struggle. These conditions are just not my thing.
We have a little bit of spare fuel. We should keep an eye on it over the next few laps.
I do have a way greater top speed than Roman Grosjean, as I have 1 wings and he probably has a lot more due to the weather conditions. But that is giving him a huge advantage in the rain though, for the cornering grip and the corners in general, as I have absolutely no grip. This is where I should gain the most time. And the technical parts, if I gain time there, I'm very, very lucky due to downforce. And looks like we've caught slightly to Button. He's soon up on the gearbox of the Red Bull ahead of him. Braking nice and early, hitting our turn-in point as well. Way better this time. And I'm starting to see the fuel slipping away. Or I kind of expected that we would use fuel in this race, but not that much, and not that early on in the race. However, it is like 5 laps to go, but we managed this pretty good. Now I think I'll just give up on the weather conditions and just focus on keeping Grosjean behind me, as I would really like these. I think it's 12 points for 4th place. So that's definitely a score that I like, as it will push me up in the Drivers' Championship, as we did not get any points in Melbourne. But we definitely should have had 10 if I wasn't that aggressive. Gonna have to go to the lean mixture now, as we're starting to see the -1 lap of fuel sign on the right hand side of the screen. Gonna take it nice and easy through here. And I'll just stick to the lean mix even on the straight, as Grosjean won't be able to overtake me anyway. And I don't need those tenth of the second that I would gain on hitting the rich mix, as I'd rather save some fuel. Now our lap time this time around is 0.6 worse than our last lap time, and let's flick it to the standard fuel mixture. So you come up to first corner, and remember this corner has a late apex, but you really don't have to worry too much about apexes in this weather. Then you'll have to worry about staying on through the track and not losing it. Don't be too aggressive, pretty much, as it will cause you to spin, and yeah, you'll just be pissed, trust me. As it's happened to me in the past, but Kobayashi managed to get through. Oh no, running wide again. But Kobayashi managed to get through Grosjean. Now he's probably going to be a threat to us as well, as he's managed to pass Grosjean, and Grosjean just didn't manage to pass me. So I think that Kobayashi might actually be able to overtake us if he keeps up the pace he has. The good thing though about driving in the rain is that you don't really have to worry about the tire wear too much, as no one's going to pit, and most likely though, and then you can just stay out on your tires until the race is complete. And I really don't feel the difference, to be honest, between a worn set of wet tires and a clean set of wet tires, or a fresh set of wet tires. Now Kobayashi is having some top speed actually. He's probably on the rich mixture and was using some curves. And we're on lap 12 now of lap 14. Now with a Toro Rosso to do a 147 really isn't too bad in my opinion, at least for this weather. Of course, a 147 in the dry would have been horrible, but in this weather it really isn't too bad, for me at least. I really like to see you guys' lap times on this track with wet weather conditions. You can feel free to do time trial, but I really like to see a video response of that, and you might be featured in a video if you're lucky. Or I can say you will be featured in a video if the lap is good enough though. So now just go to time trial, folks, and select the wet weather conditions. I'm not sure whether it's inters or wet actually. But it is intermediate tires that I'm kind of looking for. Can we do it better than 147? No, we can't. We did a 147.9. Kobayashi is falling back, which is good news for us, but he's probably catching us very soon anyway. And looks like Daniel Ricciardo is actually doing some job here, doing his job, as it looks like he's in the top 10 to me. Oh, braking late and running wide, as we have 15 seconds to Jenson Button and the two Red Bulls. No, hold on, the Red Bulls are even further up the field, or not the field, but they're even further ahead, which looks good for the Red Bull team, but not too good for me, as they will gain some points in the Drivers' Championship. However, I don't think for this season at least that I will be able to fight the Red Bulls in any... Is that Hamilton behind? What the heck happened to Grosjean? That's Hamilton. Wow, really? What's happened to Grosjean? It's fallen far behind now. As we're locking up, I think, the right front tire. As we're coming up to the last lap of this Grand Prix. And hopefully we can hold off this position. Don't get any stupid penalties this time. As I did in frickin' Melbourne. Destroyed everything for us. Now Kobayashi is falling slightly behind. Is it more than 1 second to him now? Yes, it's just is. Just barely. Losing it slightly when going out to that corner. As I think... No. He was getting fought by Hamilton, but Hamilton didn't manage to get through. We could have actually had a podium if we had managed to get Jenson Button behind, but I do feel a little bit bad for him as I crashed him out of the last race. But I did get my penalty though. Now, don't let Kobayashi through. That's the #1 rule now. So I'm braking slightly late, it appears. Just using some curves to save it for the last straight to ensure that we get in across the finish line, and Sebastian Vettel is taking the win in this Grand Prix. And everything says that I'm going to take 4th position now for the Malaysian Grand Prix, gaining a ton of points compared to the last one. But yeah, 4th position. Daniel Ricciardo scoring 1 point with 10th position. So that's awesome, really. Jenson Button was just 4 seconds behind Sebastian Vettel. Now was 26. As of Roman Grosjean had a DNF, but I don't know where that came from. Probably you guys can tell me. Yeah. Rimsey finishing as #4. And where does that put us in the Drivers' Championship? In 6th position. Wow. That's way better than I thought. It gained us 12 points, equal to Kiyoshi Kobayashi, and just 6 points behind Fernando Alonso in the Ferrari. But for the constructors, the Toro Rosso is in 6th place with 13 points. Just behind Lotus, 2 points behind. I think Lotus is going to be our main competitor this season. But that's it for this video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And stay tuned for the next episode in this career. And goodbye.